YouTube, fight fans all over the world. It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real Talk Boxing. We back at you again. Teofimo Lopez says June 19th, I'm gonna eat. The lion will be let out of his cage and I'm gonna eat. And after I'm done with Cambosis, I'm coming straight for you, Devin Haney. Uh-oh. I'm coming straight for you, Devin Haney. Lopez ain't playing, man. Lopez ain't playing no game. And he says, I'm not looking past Cambosis. I'm looking through him. He was asked about Devin Haney in an interview. And I like Teofimo Lopez, man. He keeps it respectable, but he keeps it real. And I like that. He says, Devin Haney, if you're ringside during my fight with Cambosis, don't get nervous. Don't get scared for what I'm about to do to him. Don't get nervous. He said, but I have to see you in the ring, bro. I have to see you in the ring. And he also stated, I have to expose you for the fraud and the fake that you are. What did he mean by that? The world did he mean by that, man? I don't know. It's the first I've heard him say. He said, I got to get you out of the sport of boxing because you don't deserve to be here. Whoa, T.O. My man Lopez, what's the deal? What's going on with Devin Haney? Now, I am still a huge fan of Devin Haney, despite the fact of what I think happened in his last fight. And, we had a professional fighter who said the same thing Real Talk said. Somebody actually spoke up. Sean Porter. Sean P. I've been a fan of Sean Porter before he even turned pro. MTV used to have a TV series called, I think it was Made. Sean Porter's father was featured on that. And Sean Porter was also on that show when he was a teenager. He was still in high school. He had the braids still. That's how long I've been following Sean Porter. Sean P says something was suspect with that fight with Linares and Haney. Something was suspect. Am I downplaying Haney's skill when I say this? No, still a huge fan. And I still think he's a possible threat for any lightweight in the lightweight division. But do I think he can beat Lopez? Honestly, I don't. I don't. Lopez made a lot of valid points in this interview that I saw this morning. He says, look, I'm 16 fights in. I'm unified. It took me 13 fights to fight somebody in the top 10. It didn't take me that long to find somebody. Said it took Devin Haney 26 fights to find a vet in the top 10 to fight. What took you so long? He says, you can't run, you can't hide, you're going to be backed into a corner. When I finish what I have to finish, do what I have to do June 19th, he said, I'm coming straight to you. No hiding, Devin. No hiding. I'm still trying to understand what he means by exposing him for a fake and a fraud. Because when he was asked about the fight that Haney had, last weekend, he was respectable. He said Devin did what he had to do. He said regardless of what happened after certain rounds and between rounds, he did what he had to do. But then he quickly went on to say, I'm going to expose you for the fraud and the fake that you are. Now, I don't know whether he's referring to that actual fight or something he knows about Devin that no one knows. But all I know is this. He has a belt that could be added to the collection that Lopez has. I mean, these some young dudes, man. I mean, you had fighters cut from a different cloth fighting each other in their primes, in their 20s, mid-20s back in the day. But are we going to see this time? And I think Lopez is serious when he says, I don't think he's just blowing smoke. Because Lopez, man, he said, I don't clout chase. He said, I don't suck you know what. He said, that's not what I do. He said, I walk on my own. I don't need to clout chase. All I need for you to do is get in the ring with me so I can eat. And he said, I eat with my hands. Woo, I like that. Lopez said, I eat with my hands. How do I think that fight will play out? I'm not quite sure, but I do think that Lopez would be the victor because he's strong, he's fast, he's strategic. And he can knock you out with either hand. And he's not afraid. He doesn't fight fearing his opponent. But what did you mean, though, Lopez, when you said that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. A lot of valid points you made, my young brother. Devin Haney, should he get past Kambosos, which I think he should, but hey, anything can happen. You got two of these. But should he get past this test June 19th, are you going to be there waiting for him? Are you going to answer the call? You going to put your belt on the line? You want to crack to be undisputed? I mean, you have to erase some significant doubt in a lot of people's minds. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doubting you. Just because you got caught, just because I think you got let off the hook, I'm not doubting you. I still think you have superior skill, but you lack power. Teo doesn't. Teo doesn't lack technique either. He doesn't lack skill either. Either, I don't know. Somebody will correct me. Y'all always do. But that's my thoughts on what Lopez had to say in this interview. Made a lot of sense to me, but I'm still pondering what you meant when you said I'm going to expose you for the fake and the fraud that you are. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect all, fear none. God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing. We up. We out of here.